Hello children, welcome back to the class. Next topic is properties of whole numbers. So here four properties are there. So what are those? First one is the closure property, next one is the commutative property, and third one is associative property, and last one is the distributive property. So these all are the four properties. So each and every property we are applying the four fundamental operations. Yes children. Now first property is closure property. So first we can apply on that addition operation. Yes, so here I am taking that examples 2 and 3. Any whole numbers you should take. Yes, so what is an whole numbers? Start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these all are that whole numbers. Here now I am taking the 2 and 3, two integers. So which operation I am applying here? Addition. So we should apply that addition. So 2 plus 3, we are adding the two whole numbers. So what we get? 5. Yes, so 5 is a whole number. Yes, and next example here 0 and 4 I am taking. 0 plus 4, how much? 4. So 0 added to any number, what we get? That same number. So 4 is a whole number. Yes, so whenever we are adding the two whole numbers, so we get also that whole number. Yes children. So here sum of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. So closure property is satisfied under, okay, addition operation is satisfied under the closure property. So addition is satisfied the closure property of whole numbers. Yes children. So and next one is that multiplication. Here I am taking that. So here any two whole numbers 5 and 6. So 5 6 are 30. So why here into means we are applying that multiplication operation. So 5 6 are 30. 30 is an whole number. Yes. So 0 into 4. 0 multiply with any number, what we get? 0. 0 is an whole number. Yes. So whenever we are multiplying the two whole numbers, the product also always that whole number. Yes children. So what do you understand that? So whenever here multiplying, the product is in a whole number. Here whenever we are adding the two or more whole numbers, so the answer also whole number. Yes. So what do you understand that whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. So whole numbers are satisfied that addition and multiplication under closure property. Yes. So here these two operations are satisfied the closure property. And so what are the remaining two operations here? Subtraction and division. Yes, now let me see that subtraction here. First 3 minus 2 I am taking. 3 and 2 whole numbers I am taking. So we are applying that subtraction operation. So that's why minus. So 3 minus 2 equal to 1. 1 is a whole number. Yes. And next one more example I am taking that 4 and 5. Yes, so 4 minus 5 minus 1. So here minus 5 will be there, no? So this one minus numbers. So what is that minus numbers means? So that we are calling as an integers. That is not an whole number. So that we will learn in the next chapters. 4 minus 5. Yes children. So what is that? Minus 1. Minus 1 is an whole number. No, it's not a whole number. Actually that negative numbers are integer numbers. Yes. So subtraction is not satisfied. Sometimes it is not satisfied, but sometimes it's not satisfied. So here 3 minus 2 equal to 1. 1 is an a whole number, but here minus 1. Minus 1 is an a not an a whole number. So it is not a, okay, satisfied that subtraction. Yes, so closure property is not under subtraction. Yes, so next operation is that division. Yes, so here 2 and 3 I am taking that 2 divided by 3. So nothing but 2 by 3. So is it in a whole number? No, it is in the form of p by q. So it is called as a rational numbers. Yes, so division also not satisfied. So closure property is satisfied under addition and multiplication. Whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, not subtraction and division. Yes, here any two whole numbers we are adding. So the answer also whole number. Here any two whole numbers we are multiplying, even the answer also, the product also whole number. So this is that whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. So this is about the closure property. Yes children. Here one note will be there. What is that note means? So just now we are applying the division operation on whole numbers, no? So now division by 0 is not defined. Yes children, here this question will ask in that fill in the blanks or okay, whatever it is that. So 6 divided by 0. So in the denominator any number divide with 0, so that is not defined. We cannot define that one. Yes, so 6 divided by 0, 9 divided by 0 or whatever that a divided by 0, these all are the in case of. So here 6 divided by 0, now how can we write that? 6 by 0. How can we write that? 6 by 0. So in the sense 6 in the numerator, 0 in the denominator. In case of the denominator 0, so that are not defined. Numerator 0 means so that is 0. But denominator 0, 6 divided by 0 is not defined. So this is that very important note. It will ask in that fill in the blanks or like that. Okay, so these all are about the closure property. And next property is commutative property. What is that? Commutative property of whole numbers. Yes, even commutative also. So we can apply that addition, subtraction. These all are operations. Yes, just now we seen that no closure property is satisfied under addition and multiplication. So we can check that commutative also under addition and multiplication. Yes, now any two whole numbers we are taking that. Okay, so it is integers will come in the 7th class, no? So not for that. So this is an whole numbers. Any two whole numbers we are taking. Now here I am taking the 2 and 3. So under addition, so 2 plus 3 equal to what? 5. And reverse we should add that. What is that? 3 plus 2 also 5. And next one more example, 0 plus 4 equal to 4 and 4 plus 0 equal to 4. So what is that here? Here now I am taking the any two integers. So a comma b are. So let us assume this is a, this is a b. Okay, so a equal to b equal to any numbers we should write it. Any whole numbers we should write. So a comma b are two whole numbers. What is an a commutative under addition? A plus b equal to b plus a. So both we should equalize here a plus b. So here a equal to 2, b equal to 3. So a plus b equal to 5. Then b plus a equal to 5. So both are 5. So that's why a plus b equal to b plus a. This is a formula. So commutative property also an important. So a plus b equal to both are equal. Here 0 plus 4 equal to 4 and 4 plus 0 equal to 4. So both are equal. So a plus b equal to b plus a. Commutative property also is under addition. And next operation is that multiplication. Yes, so same like integers. So any two whole numbers we are taking, we should multiply. Here 2 into 3. So what is that? Here under multiplication we are doing that. 2 3s are 6 and again here 3 2s are 6 and 0 into 4. 0 multiply with any number 0 or any number multiply with 0. 0. So both are equal. So here a comma b are two whole numbers. So what is in a formula? A into b equal to b into a. So in the place of a, here I am taking the 2, 3 and 0 comma 4. No. So next you will take that any whole numbers. So 0 to up and so on. Any whole numbers you should take it and come. Okay. Equalize it. So then you can check that under addition and multiplication. Yes. So a comma b are two whole numbers. So a into b equal to b into a. Both are equalized. No. So commutative property is under addition and multiplication. Yes, so what is that note? Addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. Yes, here two operations we are applied, no? And next one is that subtraction and division. Why we are not taking that subtraction and division means that subtraction and division of closure property is not satisfied. Then why we are that commutative? So in that closure property is not satisfied. So no need to check that commutative also. Why? Because a minus b equal to not a closure property of whole number. So how can that a minus b equal to b minus a? So no need that. Yes. And next property is that associative of whole numbers. Yes, so what is the next property? Associative of whole numbers. Here in that associative property, to total how many whole numbers we are taking that? 3 whole numbers. In commutative property, any 2 whole numbers we should take, but associative property 3 whole numbers we should take. What is that? A, B, C. In the place of A, B, C, any numbers you should write it. Here now I am taking the 2, 3, 4. This is the A, B, C. Yes, so first A plus B plus C. This is under addition. Yes, so in the place of we are writing the plus, no, so this is under addition. A plus B plus C. So what is that? First whatever it is that in the bracket, inside the bracket we should add it. Okay, so what is the 2 plus 3? 5 plus 4 as it is, right? What is that? 5 plus 4? 9. So and again that A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. Here 2 plus 3 plus 4. First inside the bracket 3 plus 4 what? 7. So 2 plus 7 9. So both are equal. So here in associative property 3 whole numbers we are taking that A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. So these two are important formulas. So suppose that formula is given, so like that any numbers are given, so asking that is in a which property. Yes, so how can we check that? So that is in a which property or commutative. Don't confuse it. In commutative property here we are taking that only 2 whole numbers. In associative property 3 whole numbers. So here which symbol we are using? That plus symbol. So that's why this is in a both are plus, no, here. So that's why under addition here which operation we are applying? That multiplication. So this is an under multiplication. Yes, so whenever both are equal, so associative property also under addition and multiplication. Yes, so what do you understand? That all those properties, even in the closure property, commutative property and associative property, these all are under addition and multiplication. Yes, so in the place of addition we are writing the plus symbol. The place of multiplication operation we are writing that into symbol. So these all are under that associative property and these two are commutative property. Yes, so these all are the very important formulas. Depending upon these formulas we are verify that question. So like that it will come. Yes children, so this is about that associative property. And next one is that, so here note addition and multiplication are associative under whole numbers. Yes, so here one bit is there. What is that? Do this some question. A into B into C equal to A into B into C. Just now we are learning, no? So this is an which property? Associative property. Why? How can you say that this is associative property? How many integers? 2, 3, how many whole numbers? 3 whole numbers. A, B, C. Yes, so 3 whole numbers under, so both here and here both are multiplication symbol only. Yes, here also into and here also into. So under multiplication. So using the associative property, what is that? A into B into C equal to A into B into C. This is associative property under multiplication. So here asking verification. So how can we solve this problem? How can we verify? So for this type of questions, first to take LHS. LHS in the sense left hand side. So equal. So this is the equal symbol, no? Equal left side is the left hand side and right side is the RHS. So means right hand side. So first to take that left hand side. What is that? Same as it is, you should write 5 into 6 into 2. 5 into 6 into 2, no? So just now we are learning, no? First inside the bracket we should multiply or add. Here multiplication symbol, no? So first inside the bracket we should do it. 5 6 are how much? 30. And next as it is into C, as it is, right, into 2. Again after multiplying the inside the bracket, then multiply with outside of the bracket too. So 32 is a 60. What is an LHS answer? 60. Now we are taking that RHS. What is 5 into 6 into 2? First inside the bracket 6 2s are 12. So then again multiply with the 5. 5 12s are 12 5s are 60. Now here LHS is 60 and RHS is 60. Both are equal. Yes. So LHS equal to RHS. So hence verified. So like that you can solve that sums. Here now same as it is, like that I am giving the one more sum. Now you can solve it. Yes children, I hope everyone are understand. Yes, thank you.